Okay, y'all, good morning, Saturday morning, man, and me and Phil, we're headed back out here. It's 8:30, and yeah, so but yeah, man, so good to have a Phil out here with me today. He's in the other truck. He's gonna be pulling the other trailer home. I just wanna I'm gonna have him do a lot of the trimming and stuff like that he can reach with a pole saw. And yeah, so he said he's looking forward to working, man. So I'm like, okay, cool, man. Hey, I'm with it, man. You know. But probably not gonna be much of an intro this morning, because I got, well, again, you know, I'm not super familiar with Phil, and I'm not super familiar with everything that I'm gonna have to do over here. So I'm trying to, you know, well, I got a lot of things moving around in one time, and I gotta make sure that, you know, that nobody gets hurt and we making money and we're being productive. So okay, guys, so what a mess over here, dude. So Phil is in the other truck, and he's getting started on some of the side action stuff over here, and I'm gonna get in the machine. We're gonna nudge this dumpster. It ain't got wet over here. We'll try to push the dumpster. Yeah, so I probably won't get a lot of footage today until we get over there to that area right there, and it's going to be a minute before I get over there. So this area right here, well, it is what it is, man. I need to get the dumpster situated where I can start putting shit in the dumpster. I'm not that guy that makes piles. I only got to move the pile. So I need to nudge that dumpster back around. We'll eventually get that trailer hooked up. Yeah, there's a lot to do over here, man. So without further ado, I'm gonna back that trailer. I'm gonna back that dumpster back up in here. Okay. So I don't know what kind of film I'm gonna get or whatever, but it ain't gonna be that great. So we got some problems right here. There's the big retainer wall right here on all this. I'm not gonna want to fool with that right now. I got way too much other stuff to do, so I'm gonna start working in this area right here and getting some stuff to the dumpster. I need to start getting shit to the dumpster, man. So yeah, this is I'm probably just gonna get the cutter and put on here and come in here. So I will hook y'all back up in a minute, man. So we'll pick this wire up. I don't want to put the wire on the dumpster yet, because, well, if I have to get in there and mulch it down, I don't want the wire to get tangled up. So we'll get the wire out of the way, get it off over here to the side somewhere. Yeah, then I'm gonna kind of just drag some of this and put it in the dumpster. So don't want to get hung up in all this stuff, because yeah, so Okay, y'all, so I'm gonna try to get all this right here. I'm gonna work a deal with this lady right here, the neighbor, but I'm finna brush cut all that. I got up in the dumpster, y'all saw that. I didn't get a close up of that, but there's a lot of dirt, man, so it feels doing great, man. So I'm gonna hit this stuff right here, get this down and go through here, and then we're gonna get over here on that big area right there, all that, so yeah. So the owner, you know, the guy that hired me to do all this, he owns a bunch of properties. So he was trying to be neighborly and told me, hey man, go on and get that tree up for that old man too. But that tree is going to be way too much work for me to do in the scope of money we're talking about. We're going to get over here and Phil cut that branch off like I asked him to. We're going to get over here and start brush cutting all that area. So I don't know where I'm going to put y'all. I'm probably going to put y'all far away where y'all can kind of see the whole scope of everything. So I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it yet, but yeah, man, it's a mess over here. And you know, I'm wondering if I did wrong by, you know, committing to a number over here. That number's not going to include that tree over there, though. I'm not going to get that. I'm not going to get that tree up. That tree's going to take up the whole dumpster. I'm not doing that. There ain't no way. So it's a beautiful day, though. Okay, y'all, so didn't do real good today. I mean, I got a lot done, but it's a mess over here, and it's gonna take a lot to get this thing all the way on point. Yeah. So y'all see where I pushed all the debris up here to this back area from over there, right? And the reason I did that is because the grapple bucket busted a hydraulic line. It got hung on something and snatched one of them out. And I think I got another old hydraulic line for the grapple bucket at home, but I don't have it out here, and I may come over here tomorrow. But see, what's happening now is I can't really clean up like I want to. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to spend about 20 minutes right here, and I'm going to try to mulch all this up so where I can put it on a dumpster. So when I do come back with the grapple, I got I got everything ready to go on the dumpster. Now I could probably push this through the dumpster and all that, but I may not come back over here tomorrow, but I may. Yeah, so I'll get some footage of the 80% finish over there on that slope. Yeah, so it looks a lot better, but I mean, it just makes such a mess, man. That's why a lot of times I like to, push stuff over and get the root ball so I can minimize the mess. Well, yeah, I'm gonna load the dumpster down tomorrow. So if I can't, I guess I could bring a tooth bucket over here, but it doesn't do as good. So yeah, and Phil did good, but see, again, I'm not that great at keeping a guy busy. I just don't have enough experience in this game to be able to keep my guy on the ground going. And then Phil being new out here, too, he doesn't know what to do, and I don't know what to tell him to do. So, and I don't know what we're gonna do on top of that building there. Phil said he tried to pull it, but he couldn't get it to come off. So, and again, I need the grapple for that too. And of course, whenever a hydraulic line busts, it's never at a good time. So, yeah, I mean, I can't. Ain't nothing I can do about that. So we're gonna hold the job off. So tomorrow I may have Cam come in, and we'll do the HOA, and then Monday come back out here or something. I don't know. I gotta get home and look at the calendar. I thought I'd be able to, do most of this job over the weekend, but I've had 2 customers call me want special cuts, and then the hydraulic line busted on the grapple. So, and then I got a life too. Tomorrow's Sunday. I guess I can come over here tomorrow for a few hours and I got a hydraulic line that came off the grapple bucket, but it's borderline. And then on top of all that, so Phil left here, and apparently the lights done went out on the little trailer. And I guarantee you that happened while we were moving it to make it where we could get the truck backed up to it. Because the lights have always worked. I guarantee you we don't ripped a wire or something moving it. Guarantee it. So he got pulled over by the local police here, and they gave him a warning on the lights. I think they knew whose truck and trailer that is. He probably told them, and I know all the popo around here. So sometimes being in a small town can hurt you, and then sometimes it can help you. So now I'm gonna have to, even though I'm going, a mile down the road, I'm going to have to chain this thing down like gangbusters, man, like I'm going across country, because the popo's out and about. I think I'm gonna leave this cutter over here. I'm just gonna hide it over there in the woods. See, what I need to do is I need to look at the schedule for this week, so I can see what we can do maybe tomorrow. But so I got this week's the heavy week, and if I can make it not so heavy, that'd be sweet. I got a check from the HOA, so they're paid up, so we can do that one. It'd be nice to have 3 people out here to do that one. Yeah, if I'd have been thinking, and I could have put Phil on that. See that's a job that I could put Phil on, and he could just go, you know. So, but he hadn't never been over there, and it's going to be, the grass is going to be bad this week. And then over here, once we get everything picked up and everything, I'm going to end up getting more money out of the neighbor over there, because let me show y'all this tree over here. So I got all this, right, and all this, and then of course whatever's left on the ground. I am able to run the machine up into the, you see, yeah, don't that look a lot better? Phil couldn't pull this off with his hands. I didn't think he'd be able to. But see, the guy that I'm doing the work for, he told this homeowner right here that we'd get this tree up for him. And I don't think, and after I exposed the tree, I don't think the owner realized how big it is, because y'all saw me over here. Oh, there's a bee hole. Bees love that shit right there. So, but see, the thing is, this tree is huge, man. This ain't no do your neighbor a favor tree. You know, I mean, I would charge $500 or $600, $700 just to put this in that dumpster right there. So, and it's gonna fill the dumpster up. And then yeah. Look how long it is, dude. I mean, it's every bit of 90 feet, 80 feet long. Look at that. So I can tell you right now that there ain't enough room in that dumpster for this tree. We're going to have to reassess that, because I don't want to do that. This right here is part of the job. It's still messy over here, you know, but it's a work in progress. But just to show y'all how big this tree is, I know, look, I'm a size 10. Yeah, look at that, a 30-inch tree, man, and it ain't that rotten. See, this right here is what that stuff does when you start trying to mulch it up. I bet this shit will get hung up in a forestry mulch. I bet it will. It'll hang all up in all that stuff. So, well, Ray, why don't you bring all that stuff right here? Why don't you do that over there? Because it's easier to move this stuff when it's in big pieces than it is when I mulch it up. See, from here I can mulch it up and go right into the dumpster with it. Now, obviously I can't do that today because I don't have the damn grapple. But that's why. So looking really good. So this thing will mulch it up, but it doesn't mulch it up real fine. But that's cool right there. I can do the rest. I mean, I could actually put a tooth bucket on and pick all that up and put it in the dumpster. It's so fine. I like the grapple because it holds everything. But yeah, if I'm him, there's a couple. I'm probably gonna, man, I might take that tree out right there. Those two right there. I think I'm gonna go over there and try to push them over, man. That'd be good to get that one down. Then these two trees right here won't have all that crap in the middle of them. It'll look a lot nicer. Let me try that, man. Because one of the trees is well, it's only 10 foot tall. So let me go on and get that down while I'm thinking about it, man. Yeah, let me set y'all down somewhere. Okay, so obviously I'm not going to get that tree today. I probably, well, the expectations over here has changed. So, a couple things. I want to show y'all what this looks like on this side. And hey, one thing about the brush cutter and running the skid, everything is always real rough when you get done. But when you look at what this did look like, what it looks like now, like I could grind that on down. The biggest thing that I'm seeing over here is super dangerous up here. And I did not know this. The owner did not know this. And I don't know that he knows it yet. I'm going to be telling him. We thought that I could get in here with the brush cutter, but I can't. There's a wall. Look, there's a collapsed wall here. See that? I mean, these pine trees and this is just terrible right here. But you can see there's a block wall. Y'all see that? And it's on the back side of this. You can see where this tree just grew right through it. And but I told him that I wasn't going to be able to do anything right here. Now maybe from down there I can, but my thinking right here is, you can see the wall. There was a wall here. Y'all see it? But I guess I could get down. I could get down there in that ditch with the brush cutter, you know, and just come up to the wall, go down to where that "Do Not Pass" sign is, about that far down, and just get all that. There's no way that the renter is going to be able to cut this grass over here. There's no way, not on the reg. So And then this tree. This tree will be easy to get, man. What I'll do is I'll cut it and then just grab it with the grapple. It's not wrapped around anything too hardcore right now. I was gonna get it today, but the grapple broke. When I grab it, I need to be able to grab it and pull it, and, you know, pull it this way. So, yeah. But other than that, this job's coming right along. We're gonna be over $4 grand though. Yeah, by the time it's all said and done, I probably got another shoot. And then if we take that tree that the neighbor, if he wants to get that tree, we're gonna be at about $5 grand. We're gonna be over 4, just hell. I probably got at least another 8 hours over here, just cleaning up. And then what I'll do on that last day over here, I'll probably come 2 more times. Ray, you need to damn button that thing up, man. Shoot, you're only making $5 grand. Man, hell, man, shit. Yeah, but we got to cut the grass one time too. So my thinking is, the last day I'm over here, I'll bring a lawnmower over here too. Yeah. I'm gonna get some fried chicken, man, so I don't even feel like going down to town. I'm gonna go back up toward the hizzo. I'm gonna put y'all in the truck. Okay. So y'all see what all I got done? Yeah, man. Come on, man. And if the grapple bucket hadn't messed up, I'd be able to come back. But I know that I'm gonna have to. Well, I need to meet with the owner again, because you know when me and him bid this, I have a list of things that needed to be done, and I've done for a certain amount of money, and I've done that list. So now there's other things that we could not see. You got to be able to, I don't know, wipe that off. Got to be able to see the future, man, and you can't see the future when it looks, boy, it's looking really good over here though. And really having Phil over here, it helped out. It helped out some, but I'm not good enough yet to be able to place a guy in the best scenario on stuff like this. And then on top of all that, you know, I didn't know that there was a retainer wall in the front here. Who would have ever thought there would be a retainer wall there? I thought that I'd just be able to go over the edge and drop the brush cutter down and bam, 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 done. No, I reached in there, and the way how I found that out is I used the grapple. I reached in there and I started back dragging some of that stuff, and yeah, I was pulling pieces of the top of that wall up. Well, the wall ain't there no more now, but it's all the material is there, and the wall ain't standing up no more. It's, you know, so I don't know, man. I'm thankful and grateful, man, as always. I can't believe Phil got pulled over broad daylight. I'll be honest with y'all, man. In the whole time I've been doing this work, I've never gotten a ticket or pulled over for trailer lights. Not ever. Ain't that crazy? And Phil's driving 1 mile from the job to my house, and he got pulled over. He didn't get a ticket or nothing, but you know, and you know, I've gone through stretches where the trailer lights work. I realize they don't work, and then I fix them. And anybody that's been doing this for a while, they ain't gonna, if they honest, they ain't gonna say, yeah, man, my trailer lights work all the time, every day, because you never know when they just quit working. But I'm gonna order me some chicken. Let me call my wife, maybe see if she wants something. I doubt she does, and we'll go from there, man. Deuces.